The goal of this video is to help you to be able to identify polygons. Now, first and foremost, you need to understand what a polygon is before we start identifying the different types. So what exactly is a polygon? Well, a polygon is a closed figure formed by a finite number of coplanar sides. What do I mean by this? Well, first of all, the first question you would ask yourself is it closed? And the answer is yes. Something that's open would look more like that. That's not a polygon. No, no. But the shape here is because it's closed, and because, secondly, we can count the number of sides. So closed with a finite number of sides. So we can count clearly. It's 1, 2, 3 sides. So this is in fact a polygon. All right, so now we can start looking at different types of polygons. So polygons can either be regular or not regular. So let's just call it irregular. So for a polygon to be regular, it has to satisfy 3 criteria. So the 3 criteria are as follows. For a regular polygon, it needs to be convex. And what do I mean by convex? Well, bringing back our good old triangle here, if I have a triangle and it is, each side is extended in either direction, so I'm just extending the sides here, I'm extending the bottom now. So when you extend the sides, none of those extensions should lie within the figure. And none of them do, so this is actually convex. For something irregular, it could be, it won't necessarily be, but it could be concave. And so concave is different from convex in that in this figure, which looks almost like a triangle, but it's not, if I extend the side here, it does go inside the shape here. So that's convex, and once it's convex, it cannot be regular. So that's one of the criteria to being a regular polygon. Another criteria for getting a regular polygon is equilateral. As you may have heard that word equilateral before, it just means all sides are equal. All sides are equal. For equilateral, all sides are equal. Or, well, and the third criteria for a regular polygon is that it has to be equiangular. So equiangular, I know I said that really strangely, but equiangular means that all the angles within the polygon, so in this case, all of the angles have to be equal. For equilateral, all of the sides would be equal. So once you have an equilateral, equiangular, convex polygon, it is said to be regular. If it doesn't satisfy all 3 of those criteria, then it would be irregular. All right. So that's whether or not the polygon is regular or irregular. We can also talk about the specific names based on the number of sides of the polygon. So let's do that. Okay, so on this page, I'm not going to worry about whether or not it's regular or irregular. I'm just going to worry about the number of sides. So can we close a shape with 1 side? Absolutely not. How about 2 sides? Can we close a shape with 2 sides? Like that? No, we can't. But can we close a shape with 3 sides? Yes, we can. You just saw it happen many times. And that shape happens to be called a triangle. It has 1 side, and it looks like this. You've seen triangles many, many times, so I'm going to keep going. All right. The next shape will have, oh, look at that, I said 2 sides. A triangle absolutely doesn't have 2 sides. It has 3 sides. All right. So the next shape has 4 sides. 4 sides is a quadrilateral. That's the general name for a 4-sided shape. And you can see quad, and lateral for 4 sides. That could be a square, it could be a rectangle, it could be a parallelogram, it could be a rhombus. All kinds of 4-sided figures are out there, but I'll just draw some strange irregular shape there. That's my quadrilateral. All right, next we have 5 sides, and 5 sides is a pentagon. So a pentagon, we can draw it, you know, the easiest pentagon to draw looks kind of like a house. All right, so that's my 5-sided figure. All right, one more side here gets up to 6, and we have ourselves a hexagon. And my hexagon looks a little something like this. Let's double check. Yep, that's 6 sides, and that's a hexagon. And I could keep going. 7-sided figure is called a heptagon. And then it gets harder to draw, but I'm going to try because I really want you to see all the good stuff I have for you here. Let's see, did I do it correctly? Let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I went to an octagon. So let's do this. I am happy that I successfully drew the octagon, so I'm going to keep that there. So that's my 8-sided figure. And for the rest, since I'm running out of space, I'll just give it the names and you can visualize what it would look like if it had 9 or 10 sides. So my 9-sided figure is called a nonagon, and that was really hard for me to say. So it's called a nonagon, and I did it twice. All right, so that's our 9-sided figure. And finally, and I'll just stick this in here, our 10-sided figure is called a decagon. Decagon, which has 10 sides. All right, so now just recap here. Triangle with 3 sides, quadrilateral with 4 sides, pentagon with 5 sides, hexagon 6 sides, heptagon 7 sides, octagon 8 sides, nonagon, did it, 9 sides, and we have our decagon over here with 10 sides. Now, as far as whether or not they have to be regular, they don't. They can be irregular if you want. They're actually much easier to draw. Once they're irregular, you don't have to worry about if they're concave, convex, you just make those sides fit. All right, so that's it for now.